Hello and welcome to this new part of Super Danganronpa Another 2. Last time we looked around the very big Tower of Babel, which had a lot of statues of dead people from Danganronpa Another 1.
Two of which we missed, which I hope we can go see later, but if not, oops.
I think we should get the opportunity. Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
I fucking forgot Yoriko's here. Okay.
Then, where do we need to go again?
I think we go to Nikkei's room now.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you going, Sora? Yes.
Yes. I went to Nikkei's room with Yoriko.
Oh, Sora and Yoriko, you're here.
Iroha's in here too. Why are you only highlighting these two?
He sees her more like a dog than a woman.
Okay.
You're late.
So, you were all here.
Iroha, I guess you're looking pretty fine. You sure you don't need any rest? Oh, yeah. I had a bit of a stomach ache, and I got better after I went to the bathroom. Stomach ache? I thought it was a headache. Well. Oh, you could never be a murderer. You would be so bad at lying. It was a headache then it was a stomach ache when I got over both of them.
That aside, where's the room owner?
Nikkei said he needed to take a trip to the bathroom.
Ah, yes, this part. Sorry, there's something that's coming up that's gonna make me lose my mind.
Okay.
He just left a moment ago, and I guess you missed each other.
I see. By the way, what a dirty room we have here.
It's a mess.
I feel as though Nikkei couldn't organize anything to save his life. Like, he's a control freak, but he lives in an organized mess.
Well, mood, but yeah.
Me! That's why I can criticize him, because me too, but god.
There is an order to it, but yeah, I might be the only one who understands.
Same.
Uh-huh. Yuki, what are you doing with your handbook? Oh, you see, I was wondering about the code we saw earlier in the tower. I just have to check. Dang it. I guess it doesn't work.
What were you trying out exactly?
Ah yeah, we do have that weird-ass present, which didn't get relevant until now. That, like, no one can see because of a stupid password. Okay.
Yeah.
Did any of you have something written on your books when you picked it up? I asked Shinji and Iroha, and it seemed like we all saw something similar.
Well, for me, I saw some unrecognizable string of English letters and numbers.
Oh, really? Mine was like that as well.
Well, this is Yuki's idea, but perhaps that is the reset code we've been looking for.
Reset code?
Oh, wait! Yeah, the book had 5 strings of 5 letters, each written on it. There are 4 heavens separating 5 strings. You have to input on the handbook. Yeah, it seems the same.
That means...
Monochrome mentioned that we should test our luck, right? That might contain info beneficial to us.
After we parted ways, I was wondering about what that code could have meant. Then I remembered the existence of the reset code. Is there any chance that you two remember it?
No, unfortunately.
If I knew it could have been a hint for the reset code, I would of course remembered it. But that never crossed my mind when I was reading it.
Yuki, let's leave it as that for now. We can't help it if we can't remember it. And we're not even sure what would happen if we solved the reset codes anyway. What if it's something dangerous? I guess you're right, but the name reset code makes it sound like you get your memories back or something.
Hee. But if what Yuki suspects is true, and we're picking the potential reset codes in the tower, we still have a chance. Monocro said that we would have to be there every day to pick out the books, right?
You're right. We have another chance tomorrow. Now that we know it's probably the reset code, I should probably bring something I can write on.
But we should all be careful. We don't know what's going to come out of this after all.
What is it, Iroha?
Why would Monocro try to teach us about the reset codes? Is there any benefit to the voids by doing this?
It's totally not suspicious of you to ask that question. Considering what Rina knows now, I can say that.
I mean, no thoughts in her head.
None whatsoever. She's so fucking stupid. I love her, but she's so fucking stupid.
Beats me.
Well, normally we would have no clue, but now we have something to ask precisely that.
And when the heck is that someone going to arrive? Is he taking number 2 or something? Phew, that was a good one. Oh, Sora and Yoriko, you're here.
Good poop or what?
You'll see. You'll see.
Alrighty. Speak of the devil, huh?
Devil he is indeed. I couldn't miss a beat on that one. Fuck, okay. I always, with this line, I always kind of like... Here's the thing with me, when I'm voicing, if I break into laughter, it pulls me out of all of Muse.
Yeah.
So that I can't keep the fucking voice anymore. So sometimes I gotta just take a minute before looking over that line and being like, fuck, okay. Alright. Had a nice shit, Nikkei? You bet! The best one I had!
Good for you, I guess.
This is what I fucking meant earlier of, oh man, this part's gonna take me out. Wait, why are you even asking me that? Just sit down, everyone. God damn it. I forgot how much Nikkei talks in this fucking scene. Okay. Roha, Yuki, Yoriko, Shinji, and Sora. Good. Everyone I wanted is here.
Finally, we can talk the important stuff. We have a bunch of questions, you know.
Yeah, I know how you feel, but there's something I want to tell you first. Can we keep the questions until after?
Something you must tell us?
First off, I apologize for taking so long. Might have made you panic quite a bit by stalling this much. I had no time to spare. Something unbelievable had happened.
Something unbelievable?
You know how I was searching for Mikado ever since I arrived yesterday? Well, that was because the situation now makes 0 sense for us voids. God damn it, Aroha. You have no poker face. How are you managing?
Nope.
This is what happens when like the members of the cast with zero thoughts are surrounded with someone on the antagonistic side with zero thoughts. Then it's just like no one's gonna pick up on anything because everyone's too fucking stupid. And I can say that because their intelligence charts are on like the D and C range from what I remember. What do you mean by it makes zero sense? This is not the fourth island.
Huh.
Yeah.
What?
Well, to be precise, the fourth island was not like this. One I knew, the one we knew from our plans, isn't someplace like this.
So you mean we arrived on the wrong island?
The position itself is correct, but the island originally didn't have any snow or that tower, for that matter. The city in the middle was supposed to be much larger, and there was supposed to be a bridge connecting us to the next island. So there's stuff that's missing. So what's the deal?
Hmm.
Did the plan go south, or did Mikado trick you voids? That's probably not it. Mikado himself seemed to be distressed about this.
I guess he was speaking some nonsense about there being no hope for him.
So that's why you've been looking for Mikado all this time.
Wait, isn't that weird? Mikado should have been the one to come up with the plan, and even he doesn't know about this? Eats a virus. A Monokuma virus. Reprogramming shit, apparently.
Oh, I can't wait to explain this chapter later when you have all the context. I asked Mikado about this, and there can only be one answer. Somebody from the outside has intervened.
Someone from the outside? From who? And where? You know, it also could have been like fucking police boy be like, remember the terrible things that happened, Yuki.
Oh man, Rina, just get through the scene. Just trust me. Just trust me and wait. Somebody from the real world.
What?
What do you mean, the real world? What about the one we're living in right now?
No. The place we're standing in right now isn't reality.
Good to get this out of the way in chapter 4 already.
Yeah, I liked how early they revealed it, if I'm honest, because then it makes the next two chapters so fucking fun. That's why I like the next two chapters most. Well, I hate the ending of 6, but we'll get to that. It's just a virtual space that has been constructed to look like one. Rina, a fun fact, whenever this conversation, like this is before I came in, but this is around the time I came in, like, it's the same fucking scene. When I came in to the call where Ha and all our other friends were playing this, and this was like the first time I was like properly talking to them and doing things, Ha fucking screamed, "Caligula effects?"
I mean, yeah.
And I just want you to keep that in mind as we go forward, because you're probably the only other person who would understand that too, since you've also played it.
I mean, yeah.
Because then Ha also went off on like a very nice tangent about like, this is just fucking like Caligula effects. And I was just like, yeah, okay.
I mean, yeah.
When Nikkei uttered those words, no one, including me, showed any response at all. Of course we did. It was something so ridiculous that we didn't know how we should react to it at all. He literally just went ahead and defined the reality we currently existed in. Okay, that he just turned your world on its head. Wow, cat got your tongue? Didn't you hear me? This is a virtual world, I say.
I mean, it would be hard to believe in reality, too.
Yeah, it's true, especially since, like, you know, now I can talk about it. If their memories are fucking suppressed, then of course they would be looking at him like, are you an alien? Because they wouldn't fucking want to believe him.
Yeah. They didn't exactly get a lot of proof until now either.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of the point of this chapter, though.
Hmm.
That's why I like this chapter a lot, is because it turns the narrative on its head.
Hmm.
And also, the Tower of Babel reference is completely and utterly intentional, and it's good.
Oh boy. Okay.
What?
Girl, you are.
She's like, why are you telling them this?
You have no thoughts at all.
None. I told you, she's dumb as bricks. She's dumber than Teria, and that's a feat in itself.
Man, girl, just come clean. It's easier that way.
Also, it's really fucking funny that out of all of the cast of SDRA 2, she is Lenouge's favorite, and it still makes me laugh, because I'm just like, well, something makes sense later then. Can't talk about it yet, but something that happens later makes sense then.
She be stupid, but cute.
She dumb as shit, but she gets away with it because she's got a cute face.
No, it's nothing.
Girl, either talk or don't.
Hold on. So you're telling me that the room we're in right now isn't actually reality? That's nonsense. No matter how you look at it, this is the real world.
I know it's hard to swallow, but it's the truth. You have been stripped of your memories before you entered this place. That's why you never noticed. Losing our memories? You mean not just me, but everyone here is an amnesiac? Well, to be honest, I don't know why you don't have any memories. But thinking about the others, as we established the very first day we got caught in this, none of us know how exactly we wound up in this place. Of course you can't. Us voids erased all memories when we sent you to this virtual world.
That can't be. Okay, memory erasing I can understand, but virtual reality? Come on, really? How can you create a reality like this? The best VR and AR games I've seen look like cardboard cutouts compared to this. Have you seen Unreal Engine 5?
Yuriko doesn't get out much. It's fine.
She doesn't game much, apparently.
No, she does. This girl has no brain. Everyone says, oh, Yoriko's so smart. She's always dropping trivia and shit. No, she is an echo chamber for Lenouge to insert fucking information that he couldn't insert elsewhere to basically give Sora something to listen to. That is it. None of her writing makes sense. Everyone shut the fuck up. She's so annoying. If you love Yoriko, no hard feelings. I just hate her.
I hate to interrupt, but...
What?
What do you mean, virtual reality? And what's up with VR and AR? I can't keep up. Bro.
Shinji boomer.
I mean, there are people who have never touched a video game in their lives, probably.
I mean, Shinji just doesn't seem the type to, like, really sit down or read or play video game. He seems the type to be active all the time.
Yeah. Bro, have you been living on a rock? Read the news or something. VR, short for virtual reality, means creating a virtual space that imitates reality. But the technology is still far from what we consider actual reality. Our senses feel too real for this to be VR instead of the actual physical real world. AR stands for augmented reality. It's basically passing virtual info on top of reality. Oh, so it's AR. This is actually a huge set piece, and an enormous AR machine is faking the environment around us.
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill AR, VR or AR. It's BCI-type virtual real-time world.
That can't be. Even the most advanced tech barely has interactable interface. And you're saying this is BCI?
BCI, what's that?
Brain-computer interface. In other words, you connect your brains directly to the computer to connect to the virtual world. As your brain gets direct transmit from the computer, you would be able to feel virtual reality as a real one. Okay. So it's like Novgear from Spear Art Online.
Lord.
Yeah. I didn't understand any of that, but it's like we're in a computer, right?
Wait, theoretically it might be possible, but the technology for this should be decades away from commercial use. And you expect us to believe that such a cutting-edge tech was used for a kidnapping case like this?
I'm afraid I can't answer the technological stuff. Mikado planned almost everything, I only know the surface of it. All I can tell you is that Utsuroshima does not exist anywhere in the real world. It only exists in this virtual realm. Even I have a hard time believing that, and I'm an amnesiac to begin with.
Really? You expect us to believe this nonsense? You're lying, aren't you?
Why would I lie if I already went ahead and betrayed the void?
Yoriko, wait, he might actually be telling the truth.
What? And here I was thinking that you're the normal one among us.
Just think about it. All the stuff that happened up to this point. Mikado flying around using flame magic, people being burned to a crisp without leaving any corpse, and a talking weird creature called Monocro. The crime scene being wiped out completely clean as if nothing happened. Before the fourth island, the weather didn't even affect us all that much. Come to think of it, I never thought it was hot or cold or anything out here. This is the first time I've ever acknowledged the weather. We just assumed it was weather being clean and nice, but if this was actually the virtual world, whoever won't have any meaning on us.
That reminds me, Kokoro once said to us on the first day. Okay, so this is kind of important, and it's been so long that that we may as well read over it, but we don't have to voice it.
Okay. Well, that's because despite the tropical weather, the natural habitat here is very similar to the one in Japan.
What's with the discrimination against me?
Japanese habitat with tropical weather? Is that even possible?
Well, to be precise, it's somewhere between tropical and Middle Asian. Yet it looks like some southern island. So I came to a conclusion that this island has a high probability of being an artificial island, created by humans under some specific purpose.
An artificial island?
Oh yeah, I thought it feels tropical. I didn't feel hot or cold at all. You're right. Even when I was wearing a fur coat, I didn't feel the slightest bit hot. Perhaps this is all a set piece and we're actually in Japan. You've got to be joking! It's exactly as you predicted. Kokoro, just how much did you know?
Yeah, she's big smarty pants.
Yeah, she had most of the brain cells of the cast.
Yeah, I think if I remember right, out of the SDRA cast, the highest intelligent charts are Kokoro, Kanade, and Yuri.
Yuri really wasted his intelligence.
Yeah. That's the funniest part, is like, we don't get to see any of Yuri's intelligence because he dies so fucking early. But yeah, according to Laneige, those three have the highest intelligence.
Not only that, but when the ship has crashed this badly, the inside is perfectly fine. The moving trial grounds and the elaborated machine parts of the executions.
If everything we've seen is part of a virtual reality...
Yeah, you can just load stuff in. Doesn't matter where. Doesn't matter how.
Just blonk.
Yep.
You know? Then we could probably explain most of it.
Alright. I'll believe you. It's not like me not believing makes a difference anyways.
If you keep on distrusting me, then there's a limit to what I can tell you. We're running low on time, so could you just limit yourself to listening rather than pressing on every detail?
He's right. We have to trust him, even if he's actually lying behind us.
I told you I'm not lying. Let's get back on topic. Nikke, you said that the reason the fourth island was weird was because there was an intervention from the outside world. So by outside world, you mean someone from the real physical world, right?
If the stuff about the virtual world is true, that means we're connected to computers in a socially isolated place in a real world. And someone from the real world intervened to create unexpected happenings inside this program. Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly.
But then who? If it's someone from the real world, it's at least not one of us.
It's probably that person. Rei Mikaru.
She did not die, I told you.
Do you know how like the self-control it took me not to fucking say anything for this long? Because yes, of course you were right, but I was just like, God damn it, I can't. There are so many things I want to. There are so many jokes I want to make, so much shit I want to say, but I can't say it yet because it's a spoiler of she's alive. And I didn't want to confirm anything, but yeah, Queen is not dead.
She alive. Of course she wouldn't be.
She's too fucking girl boss to die, especially to these chumps.
Yep.
Like, sorry, Mikado, you may be my husband, but there's no fucking way you could kill the queen.
Yep.
No way. She would step right on your throat. You'd enjoy it, but she'd step on your throat. Yeah, girly pop's okay.
Very good. Right? Wait, where did we hear that name before?
Oh, it's her. The orange-haired lady that we encountered along with Terry on the very first day. Really, Pop?
Huh? Wait, but didn't she...
Virtual reality, guys. Virtual reality, guys.
Yep.
They're so dumb.
She died, burned to a crisp by Mikado.
Well, to explain that, I first have to bring you some good news. Is he?
Now the question is everyone who died up until now still alive or not? Big question.
Can't say anything. I can't say anything. Is he actually implying that? This is the virtual world, so even if you die here, you won't die for real.
Holy shit. I don't know if I trust that yet, though. He could have been a lie. That you were told.
Nikke is a liar, so we don't know. This part could be bullshit. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, it doesn't even need to be Nikke lying. It could have been Mikado telling him lies to make the whole plan more palatable.
We don't fucking know. Especially because then you gotta think of it this way. Why would they be so fucking mad at Mikado for the fact that Hajime and Emma are dead? If they were fine.
That's a good question, yeah.
Because then that just and also you gotta look at the Void Theater. They sure don't look alive to me. They're like spectral projections after having died.
I mean, it would have been funny if that was like the dead end stage or something extra for them. still in the game.
Just a fucking stage where like all the cast just hangs out while they're dead, but in their dead forms. So like Yuri's just a flop on the ground, Emma's just meat, Hajime's a fucking plushie, fucking Hibiki headless, Kanade has like her neck broken.
Yeah,
Like,
and then they can all watch everything like it's Among Us.
Setsuka also headless, and like her cut limbs and shit can move on their own, and so like this is so disturbing to think about. Actually, that's so morbid. Goodbye. Never mind.
And then they watch everything and like it's a game of Among Us.
Yeah, commentary, like Among Us commentary. Yeah, imagine Among Us AU where everyone dead is in one chat and everyone not dead is in another, and then the voids have their own chat because of the fucking imposters.
Yep.
And they're just in the listing stage of Nikkei right now of whether or not to vote his ass off. Goodbye, this is so cringe. I love it. It's so funny.
I mean, I would read that.
Okay, anyway.
That's news to you?
She's also the dumbest one in the group. You can't take anything she reacts to seriously.
Maybe
she's easily misled.
Really? So everyone who had died...
Yeah, they're all alive. That was probably the most hopeful thing we've heard. A beam of light amongst all this despair. I was barely holding my delight. My wife isn't fucking dead. I'll be with you soon, Setsuka. That our friends who were sacrificed for nothing were actually alive. Oh my god, why'd you show Kanade? Does she count?
Can we, you know, they're probably in these weird-ass virtual reality coffins. Can we, like, put a lock on Kanade's? I mean, she's still very entertaining, but I don't exactly want to unleash her into the world again.
Just don't wake her up. Just don't even wake her up. There's a joke I'm gonna make about this later in chapter 6, and I fucking can't yet.
Just like...
God, that's such a good thing.
Just, I don't know, just, she can wake up for whatever reason, but like, just lock her up,
just leave her in
there. Lock her up. Don't let her leave. No freedom.
Oh, do not release her into the wild.
No, please don't.
Absolutely a terrible idea. Anyway. That's right. They were all alive.
Really? They're all alive?
Probably hopeful about Emma.
You're not lying, right?
Stop being so suspicious. Why would I ever lie? Ray actually being alive is the living proof.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. They're actually alive? Hajime, Kokoro, and Setsuka. Yahoo!
I love how he doesn't mention the twins whatsoever.
I mean...
just completely unconcerned with their existence. Me too, bud. That's how I feel. He didn't mention Yuri either. That's even funnier. Okay. Though we have one person who we'd rather keep dead, but that's still amazing news. You are absolutely referencing Kanade there, aren't you?
Okay, I didn't expect you would go there, but valid.
Sora just absolutely has no filter. I love my wife. She's beautiful.
I mean, you can still keep Kanade in a worse state than death, so there's that.
Yeah, just keep her in a perpetual limbo where she cannot fucking escape this virtual reality, and that sucks, I guess. But at least she's not wreaking havoc elsewhere.
Yep. Wait, and why did Hajime and Emma act like that?
See, this is the point I was making!
Yep. Yuki having
actually
brain
rubbing
cells.
his brain cells together. God bless. This one's a little smarter than fucking DRA Yuki. We love to see it. This is why I like Tuki better than Yuki. Thank you.
He actually has brain.
I know! He actually has brain, and he actually has some fucking empathy. He's, like, all around a more likable character, even though I can't stand either of them. But, like, take this one over the other one any day.
It is still very funny to hear all those opinions at the same time.
I know.
If there were a void, they must have known this. But they sincerely seemed like they were fearing death. And just a few days ago, you were talking about passing on Setsuka's dying will. If they're not actually dead, then what's up with that?
It's not all good news, you see. The life is safe, but there's some side effects. Get straight to the point, if you die here, your memories of this place get wiped off.
I mean, you can live with that.
That's honestly, like, such a small price to pay, though.
Yeah,
Then,
compared
like,
to everything else.
if you fucked up in here with somebody, then you could meet them when everything's said and done, and just start the fuck over. No? Like, if you survive and you remember to meet them again, like, then that's not that fucking bad.
A donut hole situation.
Exactly!
You can never prove the memories ever existed, but they still do.
So, even if Hajime awakens, he won't remember the times he had with me?
As Yoriko put it, this world is like a world inside of a computer program. It's like if you were suddenly disconnected from the server when you were playing an online game.
Oh, like, there's no fucking save file, so, like,
Yeah.
it doesn't remember anything. I see the reference he's making there.
I guess that could damage that computer.
Similarly, your brain might get damaged. Who knows what such tech could cause to your brain.
So you don't know for sure.
Yep, that is exactly what he's fucking saying. He's, like, getting their hopes up, I swear.
And because we all connected our senses to the computer, we feel the exact pain when we go through death in real life. That's probably why Hajime and Emma felt fear.
But that doesn't mean they're gonna die from that, right?
Yeah, because think about it. If they felt the exact same pain they did while dying here, wouldn't that put the body through shock and just kill them anyway?
Could be, depends on what kind of death we're talking about. If it's slowly bleeding out, then I don't think that would cause shock.
Yeah, that, maybe not that, but, like,
Freezing
Yuri's
too.
death, Hajime's death, Emma's death, Setsuka's death, the twins' deaths are all not examples of that. And Kokoro's too. Kokoro was, like, slowly freezing and then got, like, fucking her limbs chopped. Maybe Kokoro has a higher chance of survival out of all of them if this is how this works.
Yeah, freezing
but,
is like
I don't know.
sleeping.
Yeah, freezing is like sleeping, you're right. But it also slows down the heart rate, so I don't know. That might mess with your heart a bit.
Could be, could be.
Yeah, sure. They'll need some treatment after we're out of here, but we'll probably have a chance to meet them later down the line.
I'm so glad. They're okay. They're alive.
Come on, Yoriko, let's pull ourselves together. Nike's story isn't finished after all.
If I may continue, Ray would have probably found a way to contact the Foundation after she was kicked out of the program so she could arrest us.
By Foundation, you mean the same one that Teria was talking about?
Yeah, the Kisaragi Foundation. We Voids have been on bad terms with them for a long time. Foundation seems to also have a history with the same person we were tracking down. They showed up almost every time to put a stop to our plans.
Even though you did betray the Voids, it is still a criminal association, right? If the Foundation is opposed to that, aren't the Foundation and Teria the good guys?
Technically, but I don't trust Police Boy.
I think most don't.
Criminal association, huh? Well, I guess I can't deny it. But still, I don't have good things to say about the Foundation. That's precisely why we didn't call Teria to this meeting. Of course, as the betrayer of Void, I am planning to atone for my sins and meet up with Foundation once this is over.
Anyway, so this Ray person is trying to sabotage the Void's plans, right?
Yep. I don't know what she actually did, but the snow in the giant tower is definitely their doing. Mikado seems to have wisely constructed multiple protection layers, but it seems like they somehow went through. Abel's tower, whatever it's for, it is certainly a big punch in the face for Mikado. Even his magic seems to not work inside of there.
Really? Is it finally my chance to beat the hell out of him? Please do. Please do. Please kick him around. He kind of likes it when you roughhouse him, Sora. Please.
I wanna see that.
Listen, even though I am married to him, I like seeing him get his shit kicked in because it's just really funny to me.
Sora, quit joking.
I wasn't kidding.
Well, actually, I think this is our perfect chance. Kauno's magic is like the ability only he had the privilege to use in this world. Now that it's useless, killing him doesn't sound that far-fetched anymore.
So you do know this is not a permanent death. You just wanna kill him a little.
I don't know. 'Cause if you think about him, he may be slipping up here by saying that. 'Cause he may have been half lying before and then saying this and being like, yeah, this will actually work. It seems more of like a slip up than like actually being like, yeah, maybe just give him some shit. Nah, it seems more like murderous intent here.
That could be, though. I guess it would be a happy end, sort of, if people really didn't die. And they killed Mikado in this world, because then Mikaru can just arrest him as he wakes up.
True. No, I was joking, Nikkei. And you shouldn't resort to killing. Our first priority is to escape and survive, remember? I was joking about, like, beating the shit out of him, but I do want to roughhouse him just a little bit.
And even if we kill him, that doesn't mean he'll die. Oh, I mean in the real world, that is.
Nikkei, you're such a fucking... Okay.
Interesting place to place a blushing sprite.
He's embarrassed that they're calling him out.
Well, just killing him here and kicking him out of this world would be enough to foil his plans. But let's think about that later. Anyways, I was going to tell you all this sooner or later, but ever since we've arrived, things have changed. To be precise, it changed for the better for us, since the Foundation is helping us. Now we will have our chance. We will finally have the advantage against Mikado.
Good. What exactly should we be doing specifically?
Well, we should set our goal to escape this place altogether. I don't know about the exact details of this place, but Mikado must have made a way to safely escape this place.
Else you would be stuck inside as well.
The simplest way to escape would be to kill yourself, but then you would lose your memory.
I would rather not risk that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Also, like, if you feel the pain...
Nah.
Nah. I think I'm good.
Yeah, an instant death has, like, higher chance of shock, I would imagine.
That too.
And the side effects... and it gets messy.
So what exactly is that escape route?
I don't know, but there should be a gap in the program now that the Foundation has intervened. An object that shouldn't be here, the Tower of Babel. We should search for clues there. There must be something.
Nikkei, this is just a theory, but don't you suppose the reset codes are the clue we're looking for? And what are the reset codes really? Why did Mikado tell us the identity of these?
That... I don't know. We voids weren't informed of any of that.
So it was just Mikado acting on his own.
So it probably isn't anything good.
See?
We were just theorizing about how the books from the tower may contain the reset codes.
I did consider the possibility.
If the Tower of Babel was created because of the Foundation, then the reset codes in those books might be a crucial clue for us.
I personally think the reset codes aren't our safest bet out of here. But alright, let's also take that into consideration when investigating.
Yeah, alright. Now that we finally have a goal, it pumps me up with determination.
It's honestly easier said than done, really. Mikado might seem like that, but he should be preparing a backup plan from behind the scenes. Not to mention the enormous amount of time it will take to search that whole tower.
Nikkei. No matter how hard it is, we will be able to achieve something if we're together. Just you giving us this much information and setting us a goal is more than enough to motivate us.
And also, investigating that tower, you will never have to have a leg day again.
True. Especially depending on how long you're fucking stuck there. You will have calves and thighs for days.
Absolutely. You can crush apples with those thighs then.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's exactly what I want. Power! Oh, fuck, I nudged my mic. Got too excited. We were talking about thighs. Moving on.
Yeah, and once we get out, we will be able to meet those guys again.
Yeah, you know, Nikkei, you're a really nice guy, alright?
Chalk.
Don't praise me that much. I just did my job. It's not like I'm doing this for you or anything, baka.
Yes, I did just fucking do that. Goodbye, because who wouldn't?
Appropriate response.
Yeah, fucking tsundere looking ass. 10 out of 10 Yoriko impression, bravo.
Call it Sandra.
This is also part of the reason why people put Nikkei and Yoriko like in the same space or draw them together, because they are both tsundere as hell and would kick each other's shit in.
Yeah. What? I'm nothing like that.
Yes, you are. Look in a mirror. Honestly, most of it was hard to believe. The people who died here are actually alive in the virtual worlds. Nikkei believed in us and told us everything he knew. And our souls, which were wandering without any faith or cause for the future, were lightened with hopes. It's not like the situation had really changed yet. But the fact that we were able to establish a common goal in this despairful situation was a miracle. And that hope was bestowed in our hearts, our bonds, which were getting a bit loose from all these events, had begun to strengthen.
Now let's summarize the stuff we have to do. Our first and foremost priority is escaping this place. We can worry about Mikado and the Voids after that.
Escaping the virtual world means escaping the killing game, after all. Getting rid of the imminent threat of death is most important.
You're right, and the clues for escape, including the reset codes, are properly located structured out of that place, the Tower of Babel. So we should mostly do our investigations there from now on.
I guess the fact that we're searching without knowing a clue what we're searching is the same as always. But because the Tower of Babel is an irregularity, even for the Voids, it feels like there really is something waiting for us. Let's keep on what we've been doing. So we can ignore every other location?
Well, if you want to hear it from a former guide, the island is officially a failure. Now that you know that this is a virtual world, a lot of stuff didn't properly load on this island.
Could you speak English for me?
He's like, I'm dumb, simplify it.
Simply put, because the Tower of Babel suddenly appeared and this plan went south, all the other locations just lost their purposes. So it wouldn't hurt just to gloss over them. They should be empty, if I'm not mistaken.
Just the tower alone will take most of our time. We'll probably won't have much spare time anyways.
I guess so. The previous islands didn't have anything when we searched every single spot, so I guess things wouldn't be different here as well. Alright! So what should we do? Now that we set on, let's start immediately. Wait, I want to ask you something, Nikkei.
What is it, Yuki?
I never heard of a virtual reality tech that is this developed. If it's true, it must be something that has been hidden from the public. Does that mean that the Void is an association big enough to get their hands on such tech?
Well, as I said before, most of the tech was covered by Mikado, and...
I'm just asking you one thing. You said you were looking for someone that helped you a long time ago, right? Why would you go this far just to find someone? There must be more to it, right? Why would you create a place of this scale? Why are you dead set on finding this man?
Yuki.
Good question, because they probably mean a version of you.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's what part of why Nikkei is fucking, reacting the way he is, because Yuki's the one asking it, this is not... I don't know how to feel about answering this. If the sus lines up.
Let's face it, who the heck is he if you need VR tech and a couple of lives just to meet him? Nikkei, even if you don't know about the plans and the tech, you should know about the motive. Yeah, by the way, that again is the question. What the fuck even is Yuki here in the first place? Are you like an artificial intelligence or something? Are you... What are you here even for? Are you gonna be like taking over someone else's body so he can exist again? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Nikkei, even if you don't know about the plans and the tech, you should know about the motive. I still have a lot more to ask, but this alone, I cannot just ignore.
You're right. Just simply meeting that person isn't our only objective.
She's like, what are you doing?
I know you may find this hard to believe, but that guy?
Of course.
Sorry to intrude, but you weren't by any chance talking about our master Utsuro, hmm?
Ah!
Jump scare.
Fuck, now I have to deliver the dual-sided monologue. I need a sip.
Whoa! When did you...
Have you forgotten? Mikado used teleports. Call me whenever and I'll come to you anytime, anywhere. I'm like Despair incarnate.
Cringe.
I love him.
Are you in middle school? Because you sound like one right now.
He likes to have fun, and he does not care about other people's opinions, I guess. It's fine, it's whatever. He totally dresses like a slut, though. I mean, look at his fucking open shirt and cuffs.
He is Despair
fucking
incarnate.
Fucking whole slut energy. Anyway, moving on.
Well, nobody asked for you, so get out.
Wait, Mikado, did you just say Utsuro? Yes, Master Utsuro. He is our Void's cause. He is the one who us Voids will risk everything to meet again.
Come again? Utsuro? Is that the guy Nikkei was talking about?
Well, I doubt it's his real name. But more importantly, Mikado Sonoji, who said you were welcome here?
Now, don't make such an angry puppy face, Nikkei. Weren't we the best of Void buddies?
Shut your mouth. Just the fact that I was comrades with you is disgraceful. And have you already forgotten? I betrayed the Voids. I even said that to your face. To hell with you and to Void.
He's right, you little brat. He's no one's on your side anymore. It might just be for us now, but everyone will turn their backs against you one by one. And we're not gonna let you do things your way. Let me lay down our plan. 1, we will survive and escape. 2, we crush your plans.
Oh my god, why do you have to lay it out? Just leave him in surprise, you silly.
My, isn't everyone in high spirits just after hearing that virtual world mumbo jumbo?
Uh-huh. How did you know?
What? I just assumed that your precious ally Nikke would have told you that. Don't tell me he hasn't. Ugh. I knew he was gonna mess things up like this. This is exactly why I held this meeting in my private room. Get the hell out, Mikado!
Get out of my room, I'm on the Xbox! Goodbye, I had to. Like, I fucking love this scene, but I also love dunking on Nikke at any opportunity I have.
Yeah.
Oh, look at little Mikado. Guess you're feeling much better after that fuss you had at that tower. Hmm?
Please tease him more, it's funny.
We heard everything from Nikke about the virtual world and about how your plans are ruined now. Well, it's true that I did take a hit from Nikke leaving. It's true that the plans are a bit off course, however. Who cares? The results has already been decided. Isn't that right, Nikke?
What do you mean? Yes, I need to sip. Hold on. Fuck, I just spilled tea everywhere, but I don't care. I get so excited for this scene.
Sure, this is a CG.
When Mikado... okay, hold on. I'm just gonna give everyone backstory. When Mikado showed up in this scene, that is where I came into this game. This was the first exposure I had to this game. This is what hooked me onto this game. This is what pulled me into here. And this is what made me obsessed with this bastard. Anyway.
You know him better than anyone else, don't you, Nikke? Whatever the process, whatever events we come across, it doesn't matter. The moment we cross that starting line, our destination is set. The system is rigged, and you know it better than anyone. I do find it mildly annoying that some unexpected things are happening, but I decided to ignore it. I mean, why should I care? After all, you're already doing the job so well. What? No. I'm just saying you're doing fine. Just keep up the good work.
Trying to get in his mind now, are you?
It's like I don't have to dirty my hands anymore. Just know this. Well, you probably already knew, but... in front of his power, me, you, and everyone, we're all just puppets waiting for the grand climax!
Is this Utsuro you're talking about in the room right now? Because he should be at the bottom of the sea, just saying. I don't know if this Tuki is, like, gonna turn into Utsuro or something, I doubt it.
Bastard!
Now, be careful, Nikki. Unlike the tower, my magic persists here, and so do the school rules. I sincerely do hope that you don't end your life miserably just because something you did in the spur of the moment. You're still such a useful pawn, after all.
Yeah, just trying to get in his head.
I love him so much. He's so fun.
Really, the amount of fun I get from messing with you, Nikke, it's almost as fun as Teria. Poor Nikke, forgetting the most important facts. No matter how hard you struggle, you will never kill me or beat me. You'll never win.
Now you're just provoking him.
Yeah, it's intentional. It's fun.
And a parting farewell quote for you all. For you sorry lots who are in the same boat as this poor fellow. Us voids are very talented liars.
Yuki, don't believe him. What?
I meant it in the most literal sense ever. The Voids, including me, are a club full of liars in many ways. Seems like you aren't the trusted leader you thought yourself to be, eh? Oh dear, I might get myself murdered if I stay any longer. Time flies when you're having fun. After all. Well then, the Joker will now take his leave. Good luck on your worthless struggles! I love him, I love him, I love him so much. He drives me insane. That is one of my favorite monologues from him. I have two more that I really love that happened in the next two chapters, but that is the one that I voiced for the very first time. I'm not fully satisfied with voicing it again for the 6th or 7th time, but it's whatever.
Guess we'll see. Please don't turn your backs on Nikkei after all that. It would be annoying.
Hee hee.
He's gone. I guess it's its usual magic. He's the same as ever outside that tower.
I think I've ever seen him that happy. Nikkei, what did you mean by that? Nikkei, you still haven't answered my question. Who's that Utsuro guy to you guys?
Fucking fuck!
Ui.
Spoiler alert, Nikkei fucking hates Mikado with everything that he is.
Yeah, it's hard to miss.
That piece of fucking shit can't win, cannot change the outcome. Suck my balls! Oh, you'll see. This time it'll be different. I'll grind his dog shit face through a blender. Fuck!
Nikkei,
Calm down a second.
you still have an audience, dummy.
Sorry, but let's call it a day for now. If we stay any longer, he'll notice everything, even if it's inside my room. At least I'm safe, because he thinks I'm so fucking weak compared to his mighty ass. We have plenty of time. I'll answer your questions later. Leave for now.
But...
I said leave! Leave me the fuck alone!
He needs a second to calm down, alone.
I think he needs longer than a second.
Probably.
Alright, Nikkei. Call us for the next meeting.
Shinji,
Let's leave, Sora.
I like how Shinji, the level-headed one of the situation, is like, come on, guys, let's go. Like, Dad's like, come on, guys, let's go. It's time to go. Mommy's mad. Anyway. After that horrible event with Mikado, we decided to listen to Shinji's words and leave Nikkei's room.
Gee, I've never seen him that mad.
Nikkei did say that the reason he betrayed the Voids was because of his rage towards Mikado.
I guess he wasn't joking about the rage part.
Sora, what should we do? I mean, it's good that Nikkei's helping us, but if this goes on, I'll end up killing Mikado for real.
I mean, who doesn't? The wanting to kill him part is probably normal. But the amount of rage that he has built up as a void towards Mikado is on a different level. And it really was like that. When Nikkei told us to leave, not a single one of us could refute his words. We could literally feel his murderous intent radiating from him.
Let's get moving. We can't accomplish anything by standing idly here anyways. Shobai might see us. Now that we have a goal, we should investigate like we always do.
Before we split up, can I have a word?
What is it, Yuki?
Just how much of Nikkei's words do you think are true? What?
What do you mean?
You heard Mikado, the Voids are full of liars, and you would believe him over Nikkei.
Okay, but wait. I've told you trivia before, that Mikado almost never lies. That's actually true.
Yeah, but like in this situation, they are in right
In this
now.
situation, yeah, they have no reason to believe him, but also Yuki's kind of been, like, neutral on Mikado for the longest time. Like, Nikke isn't as fired up and as combative with Mikado as everybody else is. He's been sort of neutral towards him in the trials. He's sort of neutral towards him in public settings. There are times that he does bite him for sure, but, like, this is just one of these cases of, like, well, maybe Mikado's making a point. And of course, no one's going to take it because he's just the mastermind. But honestly, there could be more bad actors than just him, and I am under the impression there is.
I don't think I can completely trust Nikke.
You with this again. I told you. If we don't believe, there's nothing that will change from the situation. Then would you rather believe Mikado's words over Nikke's?
No, I'm not suggesting that, but honestly, the virtual world part didn't really seem real just yet. And the dead people being alive, even more so. Yuki! Huh? Everyone already knows about that without you explicitly detailing everything. Just a few moments ago, I was on about the world not being possible, and I assume it's the same for the others as well. But like Shinji said, rather than doubting the credibility of the info, we should be trusting each other as people. You are saying very different things at the end of the other part, but okay.
As I said, her writing makes no fucking sense.
I don't care how much you doubt Nikke, but if you are going to, keep it to yourself. Stop blurting your theories out. It's just letting everyone's spirits down. Oh, you should have seen Yuki in the first game.
Haha.
Of course I hate Nikke, but he's still putting his trust on us and trying his best. We should try to repay that.
Very cool.
I guess so. Sorry, I won't try to doubt Nikke anymore. I'm not saying you should blindly trust him. I'm all for questioning about the suspicious details, but we should listen to his answers. Well, if he does turn out to be a liar, it won't be too late to beat the heck out of him once we're out of here, right?
Right, there's no reason to fight amongst ourselves. Yoroko, you said it well.
By the way, isn't it dangerous for us to just stand here on the boys' hallway?
True. Shobai or Teria might hear us. We should end it here, and until Nikke calls us again, we should investigate the tower some more.
Aye.
It's only the afternoon and I'm already tired. We investigated the new island, picked up some weird books, and listened to Nikke's crazy story. All in the span of one day. That aside, Nikke told us a lot of things, hasn't he? Virtual world, that everything we see, hear, and feel right now is made up. It was certainly hard to believe, but if it was true, we might have hope that the fallen amongst us are still alive. And the Void's objective is going this far. Utsuro, was it?
Huh?
Utsuro.
I see that you know him. Probably.
Utsuro. Fuck. I think this actually is Utsuro talking.
Huh. Why am I paying this much attention to you? Do I need a reason? You saved me.
Oh wait, no. This is. I know who this is. Why am I paying this much attention to you? Do I need a reason? You saved me from hell itself. If you didn't, my life wouldn't have had any meaning.
Akane?
As such, I will devote the rest of my life to you.
Craig theory that Sora is actually Akane?
I know, I'm being irresponsible and selfish, but still, I want to ask you this favor. You, wherever, whenever, will let me be with you for all of eternity. This is not the time for daydreaming. I should get moving. Everyone should already be at the tower investigating. I should hurry as well.
Alright, we should end this part here anyways.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Then next time we shall continue to investigate the Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
So until then, goodbye.
Bye.